here. Let's art imitates life here. Let's be real. Titans, Ice, same. HR just brought me into the room and said, are they both the same? Yes, they are the same. I can't tell the difference.
Anti-vigilante.
Except
tomato, bro. What you gonna do?
I don't know.
One is run by competence and the other one isn't. That's always
guys. Look. One is ran by entertaining villains, and the other one is ran by a group of people that suck at being villains.
Hold on. One of them actually grooms young women into Newtype, so that is kind of like art.
What are you talking? What are you talking
about?
Isn't that everybody? Hey Chris, isn't that everybody in UC? Isn't that everybody in UC? Hey Chris. Don't say that too loud, because I'm pretty sure the Federation has an island where they keep all the.
Don't do that. Right, no.
Before they shove them into the.
What do you think they go far off the bench from?
Shit!
Hey, Chris, when in doubt, run away to Crow's Island.
Oh damn. Is that why Mobile Suit Gundam got a standalone movie about that island?
The only one that knew about it was Amuro.
Making delicious breads and meats. So anyway,
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of War Crimes, aka we're talking about Gundam.
That's everybody. Please subscribe, please follow, please hit the notification bell. We are doing what we usually do every year. This time we're going, like I said, it's our 15th anniversary. We're doing a whole lot of stuff this year as far as going back to our roots and the stuff that we're good at. And one of our roots is our bestest friend of our podcast, our boy, Prime Gundam. And in his name is the word Gundam, and that's why we got him. Prime, how you doing today, brother?
Guten Tag, my dude, and konnichiwa, bitches.
Let's this is the best way. Let's just go into this feeling free. Okay. Everybody.
So can I just real quick? I'm still holding a fucking grudge from Bandai's release of this DVD that did not have the Japanese opening and ending themes.
How is that possible?
I'm holding this shit for 20. They didn't have the fucking licensing for some odd ass reason. Like, what the fuck do you mean you not have the licensing?
Ladies and gentlemen, now we've heard that rant. Everybody, please strap yourselves in, buckle up, grab your Zaku metal cup and get a drink and enjoy the ride. So let me get this straight. Imagine, Eris, it's finally the version that you want of Dragon Ball Z. It's your version, Eris, the one that you've been begging for forever. Why? You know what I mean? When it comes to the frames, when it comes to the way it's presented, the way it looks, it's the way that you've been begging for years. You put in that DVD. Well, I'm just saying DVD for the sake of argument. You put it in, you put that joke in, you hit play. Why is this the Funimation version? Why am I hearing the why am I hearing the Bruce Faulkner music? All right, let me turn to Japanese. Where's Chala?
Now, to give them credit though, they did replace the opening theme with the Zeta Gundam like OST theme. And that shit is a banger. That shit does slap. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, not gonna lie.
All right, that makes more sense.
I would say this about the show. So
if I got something like that, just understand. I'm throwing that whole. I'm throwing the whole set. Both hands.
Speaking of fraud punching, the Delaz fleet left that mark at the end of Stardust Memories. But guess what? The Federation was like, "Hey, here's some bitchin' fucking jackets. We're getting the Titans."
I like how
my man Bask on with them fucking shades and shit was out there fucking just glazing, relishing.
I want to know, was there a reason why? Like, I always ask this in any sci-fi thing when I see somebody wear something on their eyes. Like when I saw Geordi in Star Trek, I'm like, why has Geordi got those on? Oh, he's really blind, yada yada, woo woo, and all that shit.
If I'm not mistaken,
why does Bass has those goggles? Are those special? Is he like Bato?
If I am not mistaken, he was tortured as a Xeon prisoner of war and has an extreme light sensitivity now. I believe that's
as you do, because I mean, if Thunderbolt is any indication, that makes sense. Because
see, this is
niggas was wilding. Niggas was wilding.
See, this is the reason why I either invite our boy Jared on the show, or I invite Prime. These niggas are walking, talking encyclopedias. I asked this nigga a simple question about glasses, and Prime go, if I'm not mistaken, like, yes, that's my nigga.
I mean, look, it's kind of funny, like how him and who else? Who was the other guy? One of the generals from Stardust Memories. They carry over into Zeta. I forgot who it was.
Doss was the only one I remember from.
The old boy that held the dude from Federation at gunpoint.
There was a lot of that.
Nah, before Kai actually stole that mobile suit at the end of the show. He held him at gunpoint because he was basically making it to where Kai could actually take the mobile suit. I forgot the damn general's name. Fuck. But he's in this show too. But yeah, like, so basically at the end of Stardust Memories, after Operation Stardust, after the Federation kind of swept up, like, yeah, we did kind of develop a mobile suit with nukes and we weren't supposed to. So
and the bread basket got punched, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was like, you know what, Kai, you get your rank back. So we're good, right? All right, cool.
Didn't they kick that nigga right out?
Funny. That's fucking funny shit to me. So like because they purged the existence of the Gundams.
Yeah.
His war crimes, his crimes were expunged because technically they didn't exist.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here's your rank back. We're sorry for about to give you some hard labor. We're sorry.
It's the Gundam equivalent. It's the Gundam equivalent of taking the Sharpie to the the files and just
yeah, okay. That you sponge files. But quick question, Mr. President, does that bring back the wheat fields? I'm just asking.
Is South Burning's family going to get
what wheat fields, sir? What wheat fields are we even talking about?
I mean, we got like 0.55. We kind of running low on some stocks here. Even the cheese mines are fucked up. I'm just asking questions, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
like, can you turn around and look at the survivors of the cheese mines? Like, can you do that? You're not going to do that. You're not going to turn around and acknowledge them, are you?
Well, I mean, I can start picking the particles out of the air, but we're gonna be here for like a little minute,
Sir, Anaheim Electronics stock is above 50,000 right now.
I like that. Look, hold on. That still kills me because I haven't heard I didn't see Anaheim's name until about episode 15 or something like that, and I was like, wait a minute, what these bitches are doing?
Did you not forget throughout the whole show the Titans are pissed off that Anaheim is giving weapons to the A.E.U.G?
Yes, they are. I noticed that. But you know how usually there's like a
and Haman when she rolled up.
Thank you. No, when Haman showed up, like, there they are. That's
when they suddenly broke out the good shit. Like, oh, we waiting for y'all. Like, what?
Did you see that? All of a sudden, you see all the motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, here Anaheim. Oh, there they go.
I thought you said you ran out of those runners. Oh, see, the thing about that was, come on, y'all.
Man, look, it was a process that we had, right? And we didn't get the shipping in for China in time.
The tariffs, bro. It's the tariffs. What we gonna do about that, bro? Come on.
Components, man.
Come on. We out of control, man. Out of control, bro.
It's the components. The Titans and Earth Federation were on cloud 9 when they had that fucking Gundam Mark II, and then Kamille steals it, and they're like, "So what the fuck we got now? What we got?"
Like Shaman.
I like how that nigga
Mobile Suit Gundam 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's what we got.
That's all you got.
Nigga Kamille rolled up in that. First off, I have to say, Prime, Chris, y'all both undersold how much I was gonna like my nigga Cam. Y'all undersold.
Killer Cam, come on. Now.
I love that. That's my boy. I will admit, I think he's probably actually more of a pussy than Amuro, but fuck you.
What main character? No,
he punched the officer in the like.
No, that's what I'm saying.
To jump 2 barricades and uppercut that motherfucker.
It's so funny.
What main character that commandeers the hero mobile suit, if you will, isn't
willingly?
This is my thing.
Willingly.
I always laugh at that because he came in there, Joe, all because somebody said, "Who got a bitch name?" He just ran over there and punched the nigga, got arrested, escaped, got the blueprints, didn't get in the Gundam, then started trolling my nigga like, "Yeah, I ought to kill your ass, huh?"
Which by the way, This is a drinking game that needs to be done. For every slap and punch,
Bruh,
throughout throughout Zeta Gundam, take a drink of your drink of choice.
You trying to give niggas alcohol poisoning, bro?
I said drink of choice. It could be water. It could be soda. It could be alcohol.
Hey, toximosis is a thing, my guy.
I said your choice, meaning if you do it, it's on you.
I like how I just do laugh how Kamille does come off very whiny. I don't think all protagonists in Gundam come off a little that way because you have to see this person actually going through a process. Because in both cases with Amuro and Cam, they went from being regular teenagers who are very smart, who are kind of leaning toward it, but we're in a world full of war anyway. So they're going to be kind of leaning that way anyway. But the second they get into that mobile suit, all of a sudden they made for it. But you realize you still have a 16-year-old inside of that damn cockpit.
Here's the kicker.
Like, what was that episode like midpoint where like I think even Fall made a comment about how like Kamille is like maturing. I think it wasn't after like Roberto. Roberto. Wasn't after Roberto died? Like he just like flipped the switch.
I think was that after Jabro or was that before Jabro?
It was after Jabro. It was back when they were in space.
I was gonna say it's after Jabro because the Jabro that whole scene in Jabro actually caught me off guard. Anyway,
that fucking monkey caught that stray. I was like, yo.
No,
no.
That's what I meant the end where he was like this. Hey man, ain't the ground rumbling?
Which is ironic because Gundam Seed kind of played that same part in that show, kind of more. Or less.
That's all right.
You know what? And what kills me is I don't think anything shows more the shifting politics of Gundam than the destruction of Jaburo. Because we see in the first one, like they fought tooth and nail to hold that ground. It was like the pinnacle of the Federation, like their symbol of strength. Him and the Zeta Gundam to show how hollowed out the Federation is. That shit is abandoned. It's a fucking ghost town, and they're willing to sacrifice it just to get maybe a couple of A.E.U.G units. Come on, man.
And now the rainforest is radioactive.
Good job, guys.
Congrats.
So that's the question I wanted to
Drinking
go with.
water is no good.
That's what I wanted to understand. Jaburo, I know, like I said, the Federation fought for that, but it was a shell of itself. Was it just because the Federation just are losing power, or they just shifted their focus somewhere else?
I would say it's a combination of, again, visual storytelling, it being an actual metaphor showing the rot of the Federation being complacent after the end of the 1 Year War,
of course,
as well as resources being diverted to other projects and the Titans just being the literal parasite on the organization.
I mean, if you think about it, like Stardust Memories showed as much how complacent they were, because if they weren't complacent, Gato wouldn't even got near any of them fucking suits.
I was just about to say,
and the fact that Kai was the only one that picked up on it, like, hey, look, this guy don't belong here. Nobody notices this. What's going on?
Let's also point out the fact that when the Federation realized that an entire 1 year war was ended by that of a child.
Yeah, here's the thing.
A child ended the war.
Well. It's also funny.
Hold on, I know with the help of Char, but but
I'm not even saying that.
I was going to say that bazooka.
I'm saying the fact that people like Bright Noah and them kind of got hoed out by the Federation for that. Like it didn't mean anything. Like Bright, he got a promotion.
What happened?
Bright got a promotion. And granted, when you're 19 years old as an officer and you get a promotion, that's a lot. Because I mean, it's weird knowing that Bright was 19. Is like he don't look 19 in the show, but it's like
I keep forgetting that. Yeah. I keep forgetting that he was young as hell.
And then Zeta, he's like what, 26, 27?
He's like 27, 26, 27 around that age.
But it throws you off. It's like, oh shit, he was young as hell. And they just threw him into the wolves.
And even when I saw Amuro, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's only been like 6 years.
But this Zeta Gundam was the series that, number one, if you really pay attention, this is where by the end of it, you get an understanding of why Char basically kind of does what he does in Char's counterattack. Just how everything ends. You're like, oh yeah, I kind of understand. Not saying it's right to throw a colony on Earth, but I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, also to be fair, I feel like there's a series of like compounding effects that affected Char. Yeah, and number one, seeing Haman manipulate Minerva.
Yeah.
Kamille being brain fired, because if you watch this show, like Lieutenant Quattro was ride or die for Killer Cam. Like that was his boy. And like I believe that he saw that Kamille was gonna be like the future. Like Kamille was what he envisioned the future of the young people to be. He gets brain fired and gets fucked. Then he just sees that even without the Titans being a drain on the Federation, you see, especially in Double Zeta Gundam, like the decadence of like the rich and powerful who are in control of the Federation. Like these niggas are not gonna fucking change. And so he's like, you know what? Let me just throw a rock and get my boyfriend attention. At least we see what's going to do.
Which that's what and that's the thing that people kind of forget too. Like with Bright Noah, people are like, well, how can Bright still be with the Federation? But like you think about it, Bright he's supposed to be kind of like the normal everyman. That's like he's always going to put the best interests of the people that's under his charge over anything that the Federation wants him to do.
Yeah, that's why he's the eternal captain.
Yeah, that's what
I
makes
kept
him a good
White,
guy. So even with everything, he's like, no.
Sir, I kept White Base in one piece for a 1-year war.
Staff, never mind. We have to remind people he kept the White Base intact, staffed by civilians. I think you can count on one hand the military officers that are on that ship after they escaped Side 7.
You pretty much have a job for a long time.
I mean,
much like you mentioned earlier with but just a second ago about Char, literally you see it build up over time with him. I think with Bright, by the time we got to this war, it wasn't so much that he was prepared. I mean, he was grizzled. He saw a whole fleet eradicated in one go.
Oh, and he also called out
Bright done seen it all at this point.
Also, he tried to flex rank on the Titans and was like, hey, this shit wouldn't have been happening if you guys didn't start it. Gets fucking kicked in the fucking damn.
I was about to bring that up, man. If you want to talk about like selling your new villains, have them beat up a beloved character for no fucking reason. Like, yeah, boy, I hate all these niggas.
He read them for filth and they were like, what? And
this is for every backhand that you gave Amuro in Mobile Suit.
It was like, how dare you tell us that we're wrong? And they just beat the shit out of him.
Hey guys, look, I'm just saying
slide for Amuro.
I'm just saying, guys, we in the Federation shouldn't be doing this shit. Like, y'all literally taking all the money out of y'all taking all the resources, y'all doing what the fuck y'all want to do. This is not an army, man. Fuck this nigga.
And gas the colony too.
You gas an entire colony.
On point.
No, here's my thing. I love how Gundam, outside of Build Fighter, has shown me everybody's a piece of shit in some type of way. Build Fighter is the only one that has been pure.
Build Fighter is awesome.
My favorite go-to threat in all of Gundam, especially UC Gundam. Oh, just threat to drop a colony.
I mean, don't do anything to said colony.
Just turn it off.
Laser, solar ray it.
That's what I'm saying.
Into a giant beam.
This is how you get rid of two problems at once. Just take one colony that you consider disposable and just yeet it at Earth.
I just watch Gundam.
Or this one, turn off the air, turn off the gravity,
turn off the oxygen.
Nah, you know what's amazing?
Turn off the water supply. No supplies going to the colony.
The best thing about Gundam to me though is just some of the stuff
turn off the artificial food.
You take a whole asteroid and can actually make it its own sort of like mini colony. I don't think in my lifetime I will ever see that happen in real life. But the fact that you they just do it with ease. Like the fact that the Titans have their own giant fucking what was the name? Grip was it not? I say Grips. God, what the fuck was the name of that asteroid that they were based at? Fuck,
I was gonna say Yakin Dude. That's fucking Seed.
I was about to name the fucking thing on Earth. I mean, on the moon.
It's called the Grips Conflict. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was, but the fact that they had that giant asteroid as like a battleship, and I'm like, so y'all can just do that, huh?
That's something. I will say this.
Hazine. Oh,
Hazine. Okay.
That is something that sci-fi people wanted to do for years.
I was about to say for the sake of argument, I was going to say Rygol 7.
Rygol 7. Hey, Kurt Eris, you can't do that because there was radical weapons.
It's there.
Enough to take out a Saiyan fleet Which, by the way, Eris, I still want to know how did a group of Saiyans get ate up until Dr. Bardock thought of them?
I have a bigger question. Why is there a white guy in this show named Jamaican Danigan?
Hey, Chris, this whole first off, Kamille, I died laughing off of that. Second off, I know it's Bidan, but when I saw Bidan,
so does he like cocaine and Latinos too? Is that
there's a white man with a giant forehead named Jamaican. I'm just saying.
The second he showed up, I said Bumbaclaw.
Chet Hanks over here. Shit.
Lot of mercy.
Since we had already mentioned Char earlier, I wanted to mention, gentlemen, I have to say, hang on. I'm just going to simply mention that I do love this Clark Kent level of disguise that Char put himself through.
And just throw some shades on. We're good.
Throw some shades on and literally rock the same red, black, and gold. Just yank the sleeves off. Throw on like throw on some it's 80s. So throw on some fingerless gloves or whatever, and I'm rocking with it. Like I'll admit, I like this fit. His Zeta Gundam fit above his OG.
Of course.
Hey.
Charles Counterattack fit is actually more drip, though, personally.
With the cape.
But Char's counterattack Char's counterattack, Chris, is that fit is when he's hit MJ history level.
Nah, for me, I like this one better because we get the gun show.
That's what I'm saying. It's the best. To me, that's the best.
And I know, and I always say it because you see in real life, you see a nigga holding his, doing little poses with his hips and shit. You be like, hey man, quit doing that shit. Straighten yourself out. But when I see it in anime, I like that nigga's a bad bitch.
But like, yes, Lieutenant, we see the shit.
Char had his hand on the hip like that. I like, go ahead, nigga. Go ahead.
I kind of see where Record was coming from. Kind of see it.
Yeah.
I understand her. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, what's kind of interesting is like the animation for this, like obviously this is like 80, I think it was 86, 87,
85.
Oh, 85. Wow, I don't know why I say 85. But anyways, the animation for this is definitely, you could tell it's night and day from the original Mobile Suit Gundam from 79. For sure.
I don't think it's that.
Fun fact.
I don't think they're far apart.
I think the animation they go.
I would say it's an improvement. But I would say, fun fact, this is the first time they had an actual director specifically for the mechanical action sequences, like the
really?
Yeah,
and you can tell that that's because the first dude that did it, remember the guy that did it in the original Mobile Suit Gundam, that nigga passed, pretty much had to be hospitalized. The art director had to be hospitalized. That's why everything looked, of course, it looked weaker in that first gun. What I saw in this one was an improvement because you can tell it's the 1980s now with animation, but they're still kind of what I like to say. It was a Tuesday when they animated it.
I mean, and I don't mean that as a negative thing. Like
that's not a negative thing. That's an anime.
It looks good for its time. Like it's
let me make that very clear.
Yeah.
Like what is an anime problem? That's just an anime problem that you're going to have in a long series, 1 or 2 episodes or four to at least 10 scenes is like, yeah.
Because by the way,
another anime.
You gotta remember, like they're putting these shit out like weekly, like they were coming out and airing the day. They would just got finished making that shit sometimes. So understandable.
Mm-hmm. Another anime that you can make the comparison of is look at Lupin the Third Part 2 versus Part 3.
That's fair. That is
Part 2 came out in the late 70s. Part 3 came out mid 80s. Animation is similar. It's not like a wide gap between the two.
Yeah,
I will say this: there is a real jump if it was like the 1970s to 90s, because when the 90s or at least the late 80s kicked in anime, you could really see the step up in everything in anime during that time. So this was right before that another step up that anime had during that time. When Japan still had money, me and Eris love to bring that part in there. Japan still had money.
But it is interesting though, because obviously Stardust Memories came out in 91, but it's kind of interesting. Like when you see, like, again, going back to Basque, seeing how he's animated in Stardust Memories is a bit jarring when you go back and see him in Zeta, because it's like, okay, I know Stardust Memories is before Zeta, but it's like he looked very better animated in this than in Zeta a little bit.
That's why I always tell niggas production order. Don't ever watch, never watch anything in a chronological order. Always production order.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you get kind of thrown off a little bit, but not, I won't say thrown off deeply, but it's like, oh, well, yeah, because one came out later.
I will say this. Well, you do know that every time. You do know that every time there's a new version or a new story that's based on something that came out in the 70s or 80s, they are going to draw those characters in that same style.
Oh yeah. I mean,
like they'll draw them in that same style for, like for a new audience or for like current year. And so we look at them, it just looks weird, like it's jarring, it's weird because
of course.
It's a style from decades and decades and decades ago.
If you think about it, like right now, Hathaway, right? Hathaway takes place before Unicorn. When Unicorn came out, that was like groundbreaking animation and all that stuff. But you look at Hathaway animation for that show, for those at least 2 movies that's out right now, I put it above what Unicorn was doing. Easily.
And also, great comparison with that too is like, look at that scene, that flashback of Hathaway, or that scene from Char's Counterattack with him and Quest in Amuro in that car, and it does that really cool like POV shot. You get to see it animated in that new style, and then like compare and contrast with how it looked in the actual Char's Counterattack movie. I mean, we're not telling lies out of school to say like later animation will look a little better because the technology has improved.
Yeah, Prime, I dare say it, just because of that little flashback. Hey Bandai, new translation, Char's Counterattack, please.
I will fucking fist fight 52 your choice to get a fucking Beltachika's Children animated movie.
That.
Look, there's a lot of priorities right now, and I'm just saying at this point, I want them to just finish Hathaway, so we're not waiting 18 years for the third part.
No, they can finish it. But the next order of business, because was it Requiem for Vengeance? I want less of that and give me some give me a new.
That's Netflix.
Preferably zero of that. No more of that ever again.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Netflix throwing money at that.
No, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Less of that. You can get Netflix involved, but just Char's Counterattack, please. Like, I need that.
Just it is what it is. But let's be real, folks. When you watch Gundam, you know what it is. You know what it is. You're here for the Gunpla, because that's all this show is. They're throwing so many fucking mobile suits at your ass. You're like, buy more Gunpla.
It's literally one of the reasons why the show exists to begin with.
Flying mobile. I'm like, flying mobile.
No, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. They're like, the Gunpla sales are kind of dipping. These TV shows, these 3 movies ain't doing it. So comment on them.
What do you expect?
Hook your brother up.
I mean, what do you expect, bro? Like when you pretty much force the man to end the show by literally saying, hey, this is canceled. Nobody likes Mobile Suit Gundam. And he has to, in a hurry, end the show. But then you come to find out, oh man, there's fandom behind this. Like, people actually like this. All right, maybe we might have jumped the gun.
But
perhaps
to be fair,
partially there.
But he went into this like, you're gonna get some drama. It's gonna be depressing.
Oh yes,
love it.
Absolutely.
It's like I said, that's you have to keep that element. We're selling toys. Let's keep the death count this high too.
Oh, we need it high.
Come on now. We need a reason.
Body count,
body the more I kill, the more new toys we put in the show.
Body count for this one was ridiculous. In fact, every mobile suit that's destroyed is hey, this is what you can do with the toys.
D would like to give a wholehearted shout out to the whole country of Nihon, like I always do, for being so progressive by having women in these cockpits eating it, fucking just eating death. Like,
not just
that is what we need in this world.
There was
equality.
There was something else too, D. There's something else that you failed to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Women also receiving the shonen tokusatsu style gut punch to knock them.
This is a
Kamille
show.
Leaped on old girl, tackled her to the ground, and all I saw was ice.
Did you see the fucking beret she was wearing fly off of her when he did that shit?
There were speed lines, nigga. Yes, there were speed lines.
That is anime equivalent of hit by a car, shoes fly off.
Meanwhile, my man Sirocco with his charisma was like, "Oh, I'm getting all these women, and I'm gonna talk to all of them, and I'm gonna groom them because they're gonna be new types, cyber new types."
I'm gonna put it out there. Sirocco is one of the better antagonists. In
Gundam for days.
He has charisma for days, nigga.
There's a reason we call him Pimptimus Sirocco.
Pimptimus, thank you. I know what to call him.
Also, look at the man's drip.
Proper name.
Niggas wearing a tiara. What you gonna do?
Look at
the all white though. The
Sirocco's fit. The fit, my guys.
Dude, here's how dope he is. He smooth killed Hyman and said, "I'm in charge now," and everybody's like, "All right, cool.
Guess he in charge now."
Shit. Guess he in charge, man.
And, fuck it, man.
Nobody debated him. They were like, "All right, cool."
You gonna debate Lieutenant bitches? Are you for real?
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
And with all that being said, price of the brick went up.
Basically.
I like how when he showed up though, I was like, it took you long enough. It took you, what episode is this, to finally show up, bad guy of the whole anime.
Back when he was slumming it in that fucking inflator vest he was wearing.
But he makes it worth it.
Back fresh from Jupiter.
He makes
still fresh as fuck though.
Yeah. He makes the wait worth it though.
Mm-hmm. I will give him that.
Yeah.
I will give it that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it also, because people mistake something here with this show too, because I remember somebody was like, I think I had mentioned on Blue Sky when we were doing Zeta Gundam, he's like, "Oh man, you gotta talk about how Haman is like the big bad guy," and I was like, "Well, no, easy on that. She plays second fiddle because really double Zeta Gundam, she's the main bad guy. She's just biding her time in Zeta Gundam, really."
Yeah, and double Zeta, then she becomes the groomer. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
When she first showed up and she went right to Kamille and say, "Oh, you the new guy." I like, get your hands off that boy.
Right now.
Get your hands off.
I would also like to point out, hey, you actually had a moment. You could have prevented Char's counterattack from happening.
Hey, bruh.
When she had him dead to rights, and I'm like,
there were at least two times
you
could have
pulled the trigger. You could have pulled the trigger, and we would not get him. And we would not get a movie 3 years later.
Well, see, partially the problem with that is she's still stage 4 digmatized.
She is. That's very true.
These are facts. Yes.
Yeah, I have no counter argument. I have no counter argument to that.
I will say,
what would be the Newtype equivalent of that?
That being also that when it comes to Haman, I will say this:
she just sees the shape of it in energy form,
with 2 little eyes at the tip,
googly eye,
googly eyes at the tip.
That rock. It was the 80s.
And with the throbbing.
Oh shit! Yeah,
no, I like how.
I will give it this: the women in this show have more of a voice. There are. Look.
They're not there for slapping fodder.
They're not there for slapping fodder, kind of. But I will say this: Bright didn't have to look at all the women and say, "Y'all got the kids, right? Y'all got it." He did that last time.
Look. I told you
there was totally
right now. I told you offline.
You're wrong. Fa was running around. Don't get me wrong. Fa was running around with them kids for a while, but you noticed compared to the last time.
Look, I told you before. Bright Noah, Bright Noah gonna put your ass to work, even if you're a civilian.
I immediately contacted Prime and Chris when I saw Fall walking to the bridge in the middle of a dog fight. They're like, "What are you doing on the bridge? Get out of here!" Noah, my nigga Bright, go, "She good. Hey, baby girl, sit right there. Just sit right there. You good."
First of all, you seen the Whiteberries crew. That's just how Bright rolls, man. He used to that shit. He like, "Oh, pretty girls? Oh, okay, cool. That's my good luck charms. Let's go."
What is your I'm sorry. What is your primary function again? Oh, nah, you good.
No. Let's keep it real. Who you trying to fuck? Commit. Oh, she good, man. She good.
Hold on. Have you been slapped?
Don't let her through.
Have you been slapped yet?
gonna have to
give her the headset.
We're gonna have to
give her the headset. Like, was it done? Hold on, was it done by Kamille?
I like in you know, we thought that the zombie
Has
lineage.
he called you a stupid girl yet?
The patriarchy didn't exactly kick in just yet.
I got it. Like I said, I love how progressive and yet unprogressive Japan is. It's like 5 steps forward and a whole block back. I love it.
Let's be real.
You know the gloves. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's be real. The fact that the Hathaway saga is based around the fact that Bright Noah was the, I could say, absentee father. He just worked so much that he kind of neglected the family a bit. To point.
I mean,
hey, Chris, I see you trying.
No,
Chris,
I'm trying. I like the man, but
no. Hang on, Chris. To his in his defense, when you lost your star, like your A1 star player in the form of Amuro after Char's counterattack.
Oh no, this was happening before that.
I was just gonna say, like, you know,
before that.
But he got a framed picture of Amuro in his office. He ain't got a framed picture of Jack in that motherfucker.
I was about to say he barely got his kids in his wallet, bro.
But
he got a full frame. Amuro
he got a
like this
fucking body. Amuro posted up on his wall in his office.
I just wanted
to. I'm just saying.
I just want to go back to something else you said. You mentioned the patriarchy.
I said the patriarchy.
No, I'm sorry. That was you. But no, you were saying how Japan is progressive and unprogressive at the same time. No one did it better, in my personal opinion. No one did it better. 15-year-old Wu Fang Chang comes out of Nataku. A woman? No wonder you guys have been losing.
Every Gundam series. How dare you walk around with a vagina? There's a war going on. Every Gundam series finds a way to at least talk down to a woman once. I love it.
How do you have access to weaponry?
Whoa.
Or
you're sleeping with somebody important, right?
I'm sorry, you're
not.
I'm sorry, you're a captain. You're the leader.
Or Gundam.
You mean not a sous chef? Are you serious right now?
Or you go Gundam C.
I saw some kids running around. Weren't you supposed to be like with them?
I think the most damning one, honestly,
the control center is not the kitchen.
The two damning ones for me, Gundam Wing with Relina. Relina dared to be a fucking politician. It was like, bitch, do you know about politics? It's like, God
boy,
damn,
nigga. When they fired her ass, and she left the castle and she turned back and they turned the lights off on her, I was like, that fucking cold-blooded.
Hey, Eris, I got one more for you. That is a Gundam. This is dinner. Make dinner.
I just need one. I just need one of them to hit them with this. And that is when I got my Gundam, you see.
So you gotta understand, babe. You gotta understand. See, Gundams, they're made out of a different material than regular mobile suits, right?
Depending on your show, one is Gundanium alloy and the other one.
Okay. Now let's talk about Newtypes. Okay. See, my cousin, he had Newtype. He was kind of Newtype, but he wasn't, right? So to be a real Newtype.
Hey, Prime. Gundam C, Kamille, when she was running orb, and everybody looked at her like, bitch, do you know how to run a country? I'm like, God damn, like, yo, her father ran the country. I think she knows how to run a country here. What are we doing here?
Yo, when she was like, they're not here, and they went, all right, bet. Bring the ships. But I said they're not here. I don't want to hear shit, bitch. We
don't believe you. We don't
shut the fuck up. Get away. Shut the fuck up.
They smushed her out the way. It was like,
right. They're like, but that worked for my dad. Your dad has a penis.
Boy, when homegirl, the pirate in Stardust Memories.
Seema.
When she showed up, all those Zeon officers.
This is what's wrong with the young ladies today. They're not learning from mom how to cook. We're losing recipes.
A woman with common sense.
You have a whole crew. You have a crew.
They trust you.
I'm sorry. You had to have at least 3 babies before you did this, right?
Doesn't help that kind.
Did your husband? No, hold on. I got the right one. Did your husband approve of this?
It's like I will have a husband. What are you talking about?
Are you a stand-in for him?
So are you barren? Is that why you're out here? Because you're barren? We can keep going. I don't want to keep going
because we're coming off of the 1 year war. We thought the zombie family was done, but hold on, we got the youngest. All right, we got the youngest that's being groomed by Haman Maneva.
Now I didn't know that. Like that was something that I didn't catch. Until
she was in Unicorn, and I kind of forgot too because she's in Unicorn under a different. She's under a different name. She had a different role in Unicorn, but I totally forgot she was in Zeta because I was watching. I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. The zombies do have like one more in the lineage."
I was gonna say, do they have anybody at that point outside of her? Was there anybody else? That was.
I don't think there was nobody. There was nobody else.
That was it. See, and that's
when
that's when Char is looking at her like, I can't believe I missed one.
Actually, it was more so he was disappointed. It was more so he was disappointed that Haman got to her because he was kind of like, "Fuck, you could have been the good one out of the family." Now
he's like, "Damn,
this is strike two." See, first Garma, now you.
Two people out of the family got ruined. It's like, fuck.
I'm like, you gotta go. I'm sorry. The moment you were given a mobile suit, you gotta go.
Well, we gave you too much.
Garma, I ain't gonna say he got tainted. It's more like Charles said. Yeah, if you weren't a zombie, I wouldn't be killing you. But
blame this on the misfortune of your birth.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
Just business. Nino Brown,
bro. We was at that. Like, first of all, we was at that banquet. I was dripped out with the aviator shades and everything, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm gonna end up getting this dude killed. I am taking him out. Only question is, I don't know if it's gonna be the worst way possible, or am I just gonna make it look like an accident, or who knows? Am I just gonna laugh at him right before he dies? Guess who went with option 3?
Eris, all I gotta say is, if you were Garma, I know exactly what you be saying back to me, Eris. You be like, so this is how you take my nigga, blame your daddy. No, fuck my daddy, nigga. I thought we was friends, bro.
So you just gonna do
you couldn't pull me to the side and
I would have joined you, man. I ain't like dad either. Nah, nigga, let me die. It's too late now.
He pulled the Nino Brown G Money move right there, man.
I wasn't even alive when the zombie family killed your pops, yo.
I don't even know who your parents were, man. You didn't even talk about them.
But we
could have did it together.
Garma had family loyalty. I don't know if you can kind of sway that to your side.
Actually, no, for real.
You know what? I think he was about to dip out. I really think so.
He was, because after he met with old girl, he was about to marry her and be like, "Hey, I'm about to settle down in the country, get this farm going." And
I mean, you're right. You are right.
Raise some chickens.
Go home, be a family man. She's rich, bitch.
Yeah. He 4 acres of land. He introduced him to her father.
Yeah.
He slapped his shit. Like, no daughter of mine is marrying a goddamn zombie.
Your man was already.
But I'm a good zombie.
He was 1 foot out the zombie family.
You keep away from them rich, them ultra rich motherfuckers.
How dare you bring that space twink in my house?
Speaking of which,
speaking of rich, the elite.
Speaking of rich,
into the elite.
To what Prime mentioned earlier about like the whole rich and the haves and have-nots and the class warfare, there's something that gets brought up on the fact that like because of all the shit that's going on Earth, it's kind of hard for people to get tickets to get off Earth. Like you got it that's something that I didn't really think about. It's kind of weird. It wasn't until I saw Hathaway and they kind of talk about that in that movie that I was like, oh shit, I forgot that is a thing.
And that also sounds like something that can happen in real life.
That sounds like hold on. That sounds like a problem that Earth is going to have.
In 10 minutes. Like
it's already fucking damn $10 a gallon. So
I'm telling
you just see they just launched 6 niggas at the moon, right? So I'm just saying.
Hold on. We launched 6 niggas on the moon, but apparently both versions of Microsoft Outlook ain't working.
Outlook ain't working. Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
Windows 11 has crashed how many times?
Guys, don't worry.
We got to be the ghettoest planet, bro. I swear to God.
We got people going to the moon. Don't worry, it's fine.
We ain't ready to build a space colony. I'm just saying.
No, we're not ready to build a space colony, guys, but don't worry. Technology is moving forward. It's the moon today. Tomorrow is Mars. Yes. Question over there. Yeah. What about healthcare? This press conference is over. We're done.
Also, do you trust
Hey, CJ? Day 3 of a space colony. One loose screw comes out. Panel gone.
I'm sorry, I do not. If you are somebody that does not have an 8-year college degree, I don't trust you to build shit. I don't. That's why I'm looking at all the tech bros. I'm like, yeah, I seen ChatGPT. I don't trust you. No.
But ChatGPT told me that we can theoretically make a rocket
out of cardboard, and it will take us to the moon.
And if
we had aluminum, sir.
Based on what? Based on what?
The algorithm, of course.
I think to this day, the greatest 2 documentaries ever that came out, I thought was the biggest lesson in what happens when you just try to like shoot from the hip and deliver something. That's the Ocean Gate disaster. This motherfucker said, fuck your expertise. I'm gonna make this shit out of carbon fiber. And I'm like,
that is a
pure have the arrogance and the confidence of a mediocre white man.
Controlled by this.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't Eris. It was a Logic Tech, which
it was off-brand.
I don't care.
It was worse.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just using this.
No.
Hold on, gentlemen. This is the reenactment controller. Okay.
That man said
that
everybody told him, hey, don't build it with carbon fiber. Okay, you want to build it with carbon fiber. Don't leave it out in the code. Fuck it, we're gonna leave it out in the code. Oh God.
So and the fact that it lasted as long as it did is like, I don't know, is that a miracle or is
that God giving warnings not to do it, and he said, "Fuck it."
No, I'm with you on that. It's a miracle, but they had warnings every time.
Every time it came back,
because it's like, yeah, that side didn't end. Well, it won't it won't do that when we go further down.
That weird.
Did he buy the motherfucker that was like, hey, there's structure integrity with the hall. Get the fuck out of my office. Get your shit and go.
Hey, that was a weird.
So you just don't you don't like progress, do you?
We're for success here, sir. I don't want to hear your fucking negative thinking. You're bringing the vibes down, bro. We're all about.
Do you know that Eris is
Eddie Murphy getting thrown out the window? And
actually, do you know Eris's nightmare happened to a game that he never played, and the nightmare happened on Concord. The woman that ran the whole idea stuff for Concord had this thing called "There Were No Bad Ideas," meaning that anytime somebody said something utterly stupid, you couldn't go, yeah, that's dumb. She's like, no, that brings up toxic energy. Everybody's idea is a good idea.
Oh, we are cooked. we are so
I never understand this logic of somebody who has a degree, experience, whatever, going up to the person going, hey, man, I've seen this shit before. Maybe we shouldn't do it. And the first thing that comes out your mouth is you're fired. Fuck you and fuck your whole project. Everybody dies.
I saw this in a movie. They didn't make it.
Can you imagine if Anaheim Electronics was ran by people like that? All them fucking mobile suits would be in disarray. It wouldn't even be a war. It'd just be people fighting with sticks at this point.
Well, the people that run Anaheim, sir,
so it'd be
they
Twitter
love money.
today.
I mean, yeah.
Also, it'd be Twitter in current year.
No, it wouldn't, because Anaheim Electronics are making money. Twitter ain't. So,
like Bob said, Anaheim likes money. I mean, look, they gave us the Psycho Gundam. I gotta be real. I think it was kind of interesting how they played up the Psycho Gundam as like, oh, you fear that thing because it's a whole ass battleship that can transform into a fucking giant fucking mobile suit. That is insane.
Then they looked at it and said, more.
Yeah, we want more.
Mm-hmm. We can do that better. We can do that better.
Do more.
Psycho Gundam 2 Electric Boogaloo. Bigger, purple, and better.
I got a question though, man. What if we get like a little special kid that got like powers and shit, and she can just call the motherfucker to her?
I mean, we'll go to the island, grab like 3 more. We're fine.
Yeah.
One of them's going to be special. One's going to be special.
Just roll some dice. We'll just pick one random. It's all good.
Nah, that like I saw it like that. The upgrade.
Don't get a black kid. We don't want a black.
I mean the upgraded Zaku's. Those are actually pretty dope.
I always, you know what?
Again, I just fucking love visual storytelling. I love the Hyzak. Like it's again, these aren't the good people.
Yeah, it's like the Hyzaks were dope. I was like, oh, okay, shit.
I don't.
By the way,
for you for having cool stuff.
In case you're wondering who the bad guys are in this conflict, in case you're confused,
I just like when I had to explain to my sons. Just the beginning part of what Kamille went through, just for Kamille to see his mama. Did his daddy die?
His mom died.
Just for sure. See, that was funny. When his mama died, I told myself, when I saw his mama out in that capsule, I was like, you know what? It'd be real funny if your boy Jared shows up and there he is. Just
and what's fucking funny
about the nigga.
And what's fucking funny?
Oh, shit.
He didn't know she was in there. Well, he was like, we wouldn't, like the Titans wouldn't do that. Oh, what's he freaking out for?
When my man said, why didn't the bomb explode? I'm like,
oh no. Jared, no, baby, what did you doing?
I mean, my God, like, did you read the instructions?
He was like, mom, talk to me.
Now, I will say this. His dad ain't shit.
That's not funny. It's not funny. I'm just saying that it's like, dog, you couldn't do nothing.
Flip side, though. Kamille's dad ain't shit. Here's a man. Here's a man.
It's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
Here's a man that didn't give 2 fucks about his family. He was loyal to the Titans and his side chicken. That is it.
I don't think he was loyal to the side chick. Let me just make it very clear. I think he was. That was just pussy.
Let's just say.
I don't know, man. His last thoughts were her. I'm just saying. I mean,
hey CJ,
actually, you got me on that. You got me on that.
For the record,
I'll take it back.
For the record, CJ, let's just say that he was really about that 10K signing bonus.
Well, he really was. I mean, he
was really sorry. My mistake. The $50,000 signing bonus for.
Hey, Eris, he was going to start a business with that after 4 years when he get the check.
To be fair, he signed on to the
by the way.
He signed on to the Titans in the beginning when they weren't as corrupt at the time. So kind of got grandfathered in.
When they were still doing good and Christy Nome had the nice hair in her hair before everything got crazy.
Just doing random things. Just deportations. Roughing up people on the side street.
Pulling up to the local Home Depot, smashing in a couple of Dodge Dakotas. Come on.
Looks like you got an insurrection in your bag there, boy.
But that's the thing. It's like the Titans. They were kind of like ICE, where it's like in the beginning.
Not kind of. They were ICE.
I mean, I'm saying you think about at the end of Stardust Memories, their whole mandate was we're going after Rogue, Xeon, like basically going after Xeon remnants. Okay, makes sense, right? Cool. But obviously you get an organization like that. Yeah, you get an organization like that. Over time, complacency breeds. Oh, they're going to get very power hungry and start doing out of pocket shit.
And that being said, we're saying ICE because we want all of y'all to understand. Yeah, it's what the tactic is. But if we really want to be honest and historically accurate, it's the Gestapo that they're acting like. They're acting exactly like the Gestapo because that's what the Gestapo did, and that's why you hear the same thing about ICE. The only reason why the ICE is not the Gestapo is because we have very, 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 very stupid people running this shit.
Yeah, they're not. It's like the Titans are like a competent ICE. The ICE we got now is not competent at all.
It's not competent at all. It's warm ICE.
I mean, the ICE now is just dudes that got off the couch after playing Call of Duty. And eating drinks, and they get put on the vest.
I like how they got all the niggas that claimed they was on the football team but never made the football team to join ICE. I think that's impressive.
Meanwhile,
you got all of the losers,
and that's bleeding in with the people that were with ICE since 2003 when they got formed, and they're just like, "The fuck happened?" And I'm like,
niggas have been there. Look, if you was in ice between 2003 until about 2013, I think it was an okay job. You know what I mean? Then Obama, look, what you were doing. All of a sudden, Obama gave you more work. You like, man, why you making this do shit? Care for people? Why the fuck we doing this? We need a real leader in here. And y'all get the main nigga you want up in there. And now you can't go nowhere because somebody done doxed you 3 times.
Well, like the airports, because they're in the airports now.
Dog.
No reason.
Them niggas who was it? My friend said the motherfuckers are just literally standing there, not doing anything.
Sounds about right.
They're like they doing this move. That's all they doing.
That's what you need. Only thing we need is just some like 10-year-old kid to go into an ice and just uppercut him like Kamille did, Jared, and then we'd be straight.
I got to be real with you. I really feel that ICE members are getting punched directly in their faces every single day, and they're not reporting none of it.
Figuratively or literally?
No, figuratively. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Okay, all right, I see.
My bad.
Sorry. I see. Understand. All right, all right, coming in hot. All right, I see. Like
ICE don't even get fire ass jackets. That's crazy.
No, they don't. You think they would? You know what? I got to be real with you.
There is.
I got to see that. See, that's how you know that we're dealing with the stupid Gestapo, because Hitler was like, "Nah, hold. We need to be matching, nigga. That is the drip. Where's the drip?"
You can't even wear them fucking long coats, no boots, no that. Come on now.
Nah, you remember?
Hey man, we gotta put the hats on at least, man.
That movie with Henry Cavill and them where they were killing Nazis and stuff, and Henry Cavill scared of the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare or whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're killing Nazis. Like, it's a nice jacket. I'm gonna take that jacket.
I laugh when he put it on. Like, it's a nice jacket.
It's a very nice jacket.
I hate to say this. I always say this. I mean it. Because I get to indulge it with Xeon, and as a black man, I can't with Nazis. But they had a dope color scheme. That's all D's saying. That's all D is saying. I'm not trying to say anything else. It's just the color scheme was dope.
Look, have you seen the helmets? Is all I'm saying. It's like, have you seen? Saying. I'm just look.
Have y'all seen Michael Jackson doing the faux Hitler shit? It look dope, don't it? It comes from a base.
Look, I've seen the Shadaloo attire. I know the deal.
Come on, man.
We all had Cobra Vipers. We all know what the deal is. We know what's up. We know what's up.
We all want to have be the bejeweled version of an M. Bison. We all wanted it at least once in our lives.
Nah, look, that's how you make an entrance, and that's the Titans in a nutshell. They got good PR to a point.
Hey Chris, goose stepping is good for the legs. I don't understand why y'all mad.
Just like how excellent bone structures.
So basically the Titans, their whole thing is essentially, the Federations is pussies, and I think we can do a better job than them. And it's just basically them trying to jockey to take over the Earth Federation, essentially, which is why they end up joining up with the Neo Zeons, going like as the show kind of goes on, because it goes from like a 3-faction thing, because at one point they basically ended up getting the Earth Federation power, because I forgot the guy that was doing in the Parliament that was pushing back against that happening. He got shot,
got assassinated. Yeah, and that's when
assassinated. So they were like, all right, so I guess we can actually take over the Earth Federation now and get this shit popping.
That's when Haman Big Dick rolled in, and she was like, "What y'all doing over here?" And so then the A.E.U.G and the Times are like, "Don't you want to join with us? Don't you want to join with us?" And Haman was like, "I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm good on all that."
Like, the last government superpower that tried to take over got utterly annihilated by a child.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm good.
I don't need that. I don't need that level of embarrassment.
Well, here's a better idea. How about you both suck my dick and I run the show now? That sounds like a good deal. Good deal, everybody. Everybody,
it's good. It's good.
Hey, look. The only deal I'm not going to be on the other end of is, when a psychic 16-year-old, like when an indestructible mobile suit takes you guys out. I mean, don't come crying to us.
So the big thing about this series was the addition of cyber Newtypes. So cyber Newtypes are basically new types that are created. Like they either like organ transplants, or they do like experiments on them. They kind of like make them new types and stuff. They're not like
war crimes.
Yeah, basically war crimes.
More war crimes.
Yeah, they're not natural new types that just like find their powers, like Kamille and Amuro and Char and yeah, I would probably say the entire white base crew, including Bright, basically, and stuff, who are like natural new types. These are like people that were created, and yeah, it goes about as well as you expect it to go in these situations because there's problems when you're creating cyber new types.
Completely unstable.
Yeah, you know, they go a bit crazy.
Again,
not controlling.
Again, another show did something similar to that. Shout out to the Zero System.
Yeah, that was the Zero System was very weird. It was like the show was saying that was their way of giving you new type.
Well, actually, the Zero System ultimately still is a ripoff of the new type because it's ripping off the exam system.
Exactly.
Hold up. I thought the Zero System was more like AI that kind of gave you new type powers, basically, because everybody.
So the exam system. So the exam system was the ghost of a new type that is like a battle computer.
Mm.
And the Zero System, depending on what Zero System is. So you have, again, correct me if I'm wrong, you have the system that's in the Wing Gundam Zero, which is the system that's designed to eliminate all doubts in the enemy pilot to see the clearest and cleanest path to victory.
Yeah.
Then you have the one in the A.E.U.G, which is essentially an AI, which it just needs a meat puppet to control it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
so basically, Chris, let's think of it like this. When you're inside the suit, you are a new type. When you're outside the suit, the new type powers are not there.
True. I mean, there was one character, I think was it trying to remember. Fu in Gundam Thunderbolt. He's a cyber new type. Haven't finished reading all of Gundam Thunderbolt, but like the basis of it is he ends up using his cyber new type powers to basically kind of like form a cult.
Yeah. Where are you at? Because I'm on volume 21, I think.
Shit, you're like way ahead of me. I'm like on volume like 12.
Oh, so you haven't gotten to the
I'm like slowly chipping away at it.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing. What I really love about Thunderbolt though is depending on the point of the story and the narrative, it switches who's the protagonist and who's the antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes Daryl is the lead character and E.O. is the antagonist, and it switches again, and E.O. is the protagonist and Daryl is the antagonist.
It's a good way to kind of get the conflict going.
Right. Like it shows perspective. I really, really, really like that, even though none of that shit is canon.
Isn't? I assumed it was canon.
And that shit, it's doing its own thing. It's like every time they try to give Thunderbolt an off ramp to canon, they just throw that shit across the room and go, "Nah, we're good." Like, we can incorporate y'all. Nah, we fine. They just keep like breaking the fucking rule and breaking continuity.
I mean, because if you think about it, like even when you look at it, like if you look at UC, like Thunderbolt, it's a lot of Gundam side stories that it's like, is it canon? Maybe.
Yeah, like I think a lot of the mechanical shit. I think like a lot of the mechanical shit in some of the events, because if this takes place, because we're still in pre-Zeta. Are we still in pre-Zeta?
Yeah, like where I'm at is pre-Zeta. So yeah,
there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Absolutely not.
Because here's my thing. I will only allow Thunderbolt if it's just taking place during those 6 years of Titan stuff before Zeta starts. I mean, even then, that's kind of a conflict because it's like
stretching that shit.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
There's no fucking way. It's absolute.
Because even Rex, what says the point. Thunderbolt is like GQ in its own timeline. It's like, it just exists in its own thing. It's just doing
its own thing. Like I say, they try to give it off ramps to go, you can link up with us at any point. And it's just like, nah.
Because like the beginnings of it was kind of like
it could easily fit. Yeah, like during the 1 year war, it could, but then the Atlas Gundam. So
it's like the mini versions of the RX-78 that we see that get used, and like. So we're seeing all these mobile suits getting made by Anaheim Electronics, right? A lot of it, like if you go on the backstory, a lot of it is just derivations of stuff that they got from data from the 1 year war from Amuro and all that. So that's because it also plays a part in the Zeta Gundam being developed, because it's basically them kind of taking like, all right, what can we learn from these battles that Kamille's going through, but also like seeing some of these other suits that are being developed at the same time. Like, all right, like the Zeta Gundam's like Wave Rider form, it can actually go into the atmosphere, no problem.
So when the Mark II, so that Mark II Gundam though, was that just a prototype, just a flat prototype Gundam, or what was it? The black Gundam that you saw.
Yeah, it was designed to the Mark II. Yeah, it was designed to be the test bed for like that era's what was it? What's it called? The movable frame technology.
Yeah.
So that's actually why the Mark II isn't that powerful of a mobile suit, because it was just a test bed for later implementation for other mobile suits.
What you saw in Charles Counterattack with just them being able to move around and all that stuff, basically.
Yeah, like the frame, which then becomes a nice fucking feature in your Gunpla.
Because as much as as much as people liked the RX, was it the RX 78 2? By the time you reached the end of the 1 year war, that thing was already outdated.
Well, I mean, that was what the Gundam Alex was for. The Alex was supposed to be like, yo, hey, Amuro, we got a new suit for you. And, obviously that went the way it went.
Things happen, as they do.
Yeah,
But it did go out with a bang with that last shot.
Yeah,
man. Like most iconic moment ever.
I mean, look. I mean, Char got a dope ass fucking golden was it Shiaku?
Shiki,
bruh. Yeah.
That
ironically named because the designer thought the mobile suit would last 100 years. Womp womp.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which
prelude to the Delta
grand
Plus,
opening, grand closing.
Prelude to the Delta Plus that you see in Gundam Unicorn. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that you see is kind of like because a lot of it is kind of based around, hey, we're trying to have.
So he just be a straight Newtype because martial artists and G Gundam are Newtypes.
Damn.
Wait.
Remember, you are literally wearing. You're literally wearing the suit.
Wait,
you can drop that on us and just be like, just like.
Wait, that's it. No, that's all I'm saying. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, like when you watch G Gundam, whenever they talk about martial arts, just replace martial artists with Newtype. It's the same shit.
Look, Prime.
They understand each other through conflict with fighting. They have spatial awareness. It's just Newtypes. That's all that shit is.
Prime. Hey, Prime. To sum it all up, I see you. I'm just saying.
Does that mean the horse is a new type in G Gundam?
Yeah, sure. The horse is a new type.
Why not?
Because it's Funsaki. The nigga name is Funsaki, and it has his own mobile suit. Come on now.
If you don't let buttons live, bro.
I like how 3 times out of the year we get somebody on TikTok. Some young person was like, "So there's a horse in G Gundam." Yes.
Oh my god.
It is a horse. I love it.
Oh my god.
And it's a new type.
Who's worse? Gundam talk or comic talk?
Both.
Oh.
No, actually, I'm sorry, not Gundam. Anime talk in general to me.
My bad. Let me not put two dumb bitches against each other. My mistake.
Nah,
my mistake.
For you. It's comic talk.
I go with look. I know what we're doing is the same thing, but we're not them.
No, actually, hold on. Prime.
We know stuff.
No, Prime. Let me ask you this question then. So I'm gonna answer this question. With a question of my own here. Which one is more volatile?
Ooh,
that's the better question.
Comic talk because they're illiterate.
Exactly. Comic also because they have this little thing called, the live action stuff. When your favorite comic property gets a live action series and or movie, it opens up the floodgates for really stupid
because we're about to get an incoming Gundam movie from fucking Netflix. So.
Until I see a trailer,
I understand where you're coming from with that.
It doesn't exist.
I understand where you're coming from, Eris, but I'll take that over.
I need y'all to understand. The first time I see a Geeks and Gamer Gundam video, I'm crashing the fuck out.
I am. When did Gundam get so woke, nigga?
Strap me to a missile and fire me in California. I am ready.
Let me tell you something, sir. The moment I see a Geeks and Gamer Ryan Cadell Yellow Flash, and I see the
Gundam I'm crashing out. Nigga, I'm crashing out.
I don't know.
I almost crashed out when somebody said when did Power Rangers get woke, and I am not
crashing out whatsoever. I'm not crashing out whatsoever. I'm like, look, this can only go in one direction. Full dumb. Let's go.
I understand where you're coming from.
Point that shit at California immediately.
I hate it going the other way though. When it's anime, it ain't woke enough. That's what I don't like.
What? So I have a question. Why is this anime that was made in a different country don't have my sensibilities as an American?
I gotta stop you, D.
That I can't.
D, I gotta stop you because you can't. You can ask that question, but that question does get answered when it gets localized, and the group that's localizing it throws in all the woke stuff. Woke translations.
Eris, I'm not talking about no translations.
Yeah. I'm talking
about the flat shit you get mad at.
Nah,
when I said hold on, no. Listen to me, Eris. I'll let you go all the time when Brie Larson farts the wrong way and you get mad.
I need you to stop confusing me for
so that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna need y'all to tag that last chat because I'm seeing things and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I need you to stop.
I need you to put that on the screen.
I need you to stop confusing me with the
that's what I'm talking about right there.
The prime. Put it away. Pause. Okay. I need you. Look, D, I need you to stop confusing me with the white bearded guy, the neck beard.
Eris, I'm not confusing you.
Yes, you are.
No. I'm trying to let you understand where I'm coming from because you're getting mad. No. Where I was at was right here. You was bringing something else around the corner. You were doing some Chris shit, and I didn't need you to do some Chris shit. Yeah, Chris, I said something about you.
My man caught a strike. God damn.
What did you do? I had to make a point.
That's a 360 no scopes.
I had to make a point.
God damn. Fuck me. I ain't bought that nigga. God damn.
So you say fuck me for like, all right, cool, good.
Through the wall, no scope. God damn.
He clipped through the wall.
I feel that was old boy in the shit when fucking Kamille just popped him upside the head and started a fight out of the blue, just like
oh god.
Oh, was that the fight they fought on that damn porno magazine?
Yep.
That's the gut.
I love Gundam, bro.
The first fight was hilarious because Bright Noah got it on the action.
I was saying, Bright Noah, like, what the fuck y'all fighting for?
Y'all fighting for it? What the fuck?
I'm like, fam, you don't let these two fight.
Yo, bro was like, "Oh man, I haven't got my quota for slapping people." And start this up,
bro. That nigga been
5 episodes. It's been 5 episodes. I ain't slapped nobody yet.
Y'all fighting over porno magazine? The fuck
this
y'all?
Is what happens. See, I like how we sitting in the future. We only got one magazine for 8 niggas in this room.
That sounds like a fucking military deployment. I don't want no parts of that.
So in other words, Chris, nothing has changed.
Let me tell you something. I was deployed.
Ain't nothing changed.
You know what's sad is watching dudes really get turned on by a Maxim magazine. I'm like, damn, y'all that fucking hard up? Jesus Christ.
Shit.
It's been nothing but sand.
I'm just like, yo, Maxim, nigga.
Nah.
I guess.
Look, I gotta be real with you.
That Miss Piggy over there.
It ain't nothing worse than being in a room and you don't. There's nothing worse than being in a room full of dudes and something that sexy happens on television and everybody get quiet and you just know everybody.
The worst. It's like
now,
you just know when you back your head, everybody get the hard this room. This is the
now imagine y'all all Newtypes. You hear that? Y'all all their fucking psychic connect.
Be the worst.
Hear that fucking music.
You be like
Kamille like Wi-Fi, nigga.
Nah, you be like Kamille when he got on that when he followed Char underwater at Jaburo and stuff, and all of a sudden like shit, emotions, and just started freaking out. And
love it, Chris. Emotions.
Also, I was like, have we missed?
Meanwhile, Char looked at him like,
hey.
It's the Tetsuo moment. Leave me alone.
Hey yo, on some real ish. Hey Chris, do you know I had a come to Jesus moment with that down there, where I had to admit to like, oh man, beauty of the week, and I was like, yeah, D was one of them. What do you mean D was one of them? You already know what I mean. And then one other nigga in the room. I know what you mean, bro. Look, man, we don't gotta talk about it. We were children.
It is what it is.
Look, put it this way. Put it this way, Chris.
No, hang on.
That's the reason why I like black women, because of this.
The cover. I'm just gonna simply say the cover in page 28 of Performance Auto and Sound.
Look, man, we used to be a proper country. We lost our ways.
We used to ogle women, and they liked it.
The cover of Excite magazine.
You know what? I will never forget. Me and Eris was in Suncoast, and Eris pointed at your show, Eris, your boy.
Oh,
black nigga.
Yeah, I know. Street Fury.
But I would never forget just the cover of it. He was like, "D, this is the most JD and bullshit I've ever seen in my life." There were like Euro lights. It was like a rim.
No, you know what?
It was the most 2000s. It was Chinese. Over it. It's the most 2000 thing ever.
If you're bringing this back to Gundam, I have a feeling Anaheim Electronics did a magazine every month where they had hot women in heels in front of a mobile suit to really promote the shit.
Yes,
that's for their internet fan base there.
For the shareholders, sir.
How they get their crypto scam going on.
Sir, I need you to understand.
I'm sorry, you said heels. That's what I lost.
Sir, when you put a swimsuit model next to the foot of a Zaku. That's it.
No. 10 billion to the Department of Defense.
No. She just got to be laying down. And you know, the eye in the Zaku goes from right here, like, and just go down to look down at her. Hey, that's all I need.
You know them stocks went up when they debuted that fucking Gundam Mark II in that black paint.
Stokes.
Basically, someone took an RX, someone took the RX 78 and dipped them in black paint. And said, "You're a new Gundam."
Hey, Ayers.
You just know there's that one nigga online. I can't stand these fucking woke ass reboots, motherfucking bitch.
They slap the water slide decals on them.
Hey, Chris. Ayers. He's oh shit, they dropped the new colorway. God damn, bots took that shit already. The bots took that shit already.
It's a new colorway.
New colorway dropping. The bots already took it from you.
Hold up. The Psycho Gundam, though, you need about 5 women to sell that shit. So you need like 5 women all over it and shit in order to sell the Psycho Gundam.
The Psycho Gundam Supreme collab.
Right.
I feel that Anaheim
Supreme on the shield.
Hey, look, Anaheim had a whole rollout for it, and they canceled it like a month in because, like, nah.
Hey, Chris,
it's just bad advertising.
Hey, Chris, the Psycho Gundam box tee collab.
The reason why I'm bringing this up because Resident Evil 9, you go to the ARC facility. Yeah, spoilers. You're walking through one of the rooms, and they literally have these things selling the fucking tyrant and all that stuff, and it's fucking hilarious because it has the price $15 million for a tyrant, by the way, if somebody wants it. And then there's a moment where it's like, hey, you want a weapon that can actually easily disguise itself for missions. I'm like, let me get this easily. Which I'm like, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting on that easily, because even if you put a fedora on a tyrant, it's like, it's a weird looking guy here.
Putting a fedora in a
why is Q here? What's going on?
He's not talking. He almost killed my kid.
A lot of thuds. Every time we walk in here, is that a good thing?
A fedora. God, a fedora and a duster.
I swear, man. That's how I feel Anaheim sells these things to shareholders.
It's like, a tight ass varsity jacket that comes up like right here.
No. See, I want to know how much with the cyborgs from the Street Fighter 2 movie like go for.
I have a feeling.
At least those are better disguised.
I have a feeling.
My man had on a hoodie and the Jesus loves you piece.
Again, I have a feeling. If you ask somebody at Shadow Law how much they cost, they'd be like, too much. We told Bison we couldn't make that many, but he made us.
Nah, it's because it's like because you're talking colorways.
You ain't got the R&D. I don't give a shit. Do it anyway.
This show gave us so many colorways of the gun cannon. I'm like,
yeah, there was seven different
variations of the gun cannon here.
The shield too.
Yeah, the shield. We got multiple versions of the gun tanks, which it's an upgrade for sure.
Are you talking about the one, not the 3-outer one that can turn into a
I'm talking about the one that has the 2 gun tanks and it has like the missile launchers on the hands. That one.
That one. I know what you're talking about.
That one, the upgraded one and stuff. Which I mean, and that's the thing about all this stuff. It's like the show is just bombarding you with so many mobile suits because the battles, it's not one-on-one anymore. The average battle in Zeta Gundam is literally like you might get a battle where it's like 3-on-3 or some shit. Or 1-on-2 or 1-on-3 or some stuff. It's like they literally went all out on really giving you like action.
And it really depends on who has the most plot armor.
Pretty much. I mean, or
episode, by the way.
Or the fight ends in a draw because some bullshit happened in the fight and they gotta go and stuff, or you get a situation where Kamille kills a red shirt and then they're like, oh fuck, we gotta retreat, and then
not because they killed the red shirt, it's how the red shirt was killed.
You mean old girl that rolled in with Sarah? What's her name?
Yeah. It's like, sorry, you're just here.
Like, not to be mean, but I was like, she's not long for that word. Like, look at her hair. Like, look at her. That's not even. She didn't get the thick character lines on her. She's not gonna be long for too long. It's all good.
Our homegirl who literally threw her suit in front of the shot, and old boy was like,
"You're sailor, all right?" Except it wasn't admirable.
No, it's like you threw your suit in front of the shot. You could have just pushed my man out the way.
Again,
instead, you chose to die and said, "I told you I'd protect you to the end."
You heard what Prime said. You saw the lines around her. It wasn't that important.
The character line.
You have to have importance. Now you see that. Now you see that hair. That hair is important. That means you get to stick around for a while.
No, hold on.
Bill's character.
No, it's actually something more. See, if you have panel lining, you're good.
This is something I learned from Looney Tunes. You're right.
That means you're gonna be sticking around because they've been drawing you a whole lot
for a while.
They've been copying and pasting your model in the shots. Look.
Oh, no.
That little motherfucker can go out the fucking window too. Oh, I couldn't stand. I can't stand that nigga. I can't stand that nigga.
When I cheered, nigga, I got out of my seat like standing ovation.
It's like, yay, the God.
Tears in my eyes, like it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I mean, look, I feel bad for him. Because he was part of the OG. He was part of the OG white base crew. You kind of rooting for him.
And to be fair, wasn't he younger than Amuro at this point?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, because wasn't he like? I could have sworn in Mobile Suit Gundam he was like 4 or 5 years old. He was like the young. He was a young kid.
Wouldn't he be like 12, 13 or something like that right now?
Yeah, by the time you get to Zeta Gundam, he's like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, so he's like, but he's a hormonal kid, and like old girl wasn't helping him in his emotions. But Kantz was a cunt. I'm sorry. I didn't write the nigga. My bad.
Look.
But he was there. But he was there with Amuro to deliver probably the most A+ gun butt when they commandeered that.
Boy, they pushed that nigga out there. Joe, he was like, my man had his hands up, and Amuro like, not good enough.
But I will say, they did roll as a unit. Like Amuro was like, you win. I mean, they just rolled out. They're like, all right, what's up? Ride or dies. You have respect
the fuck all that. Let's go full 9/11. Let's get in that plane right now.
Let's keep it a buck. My man ran with Amuro like a real day Uno.
I mean, look,
and I'll give him that. Yeah, he. It's just that he's.
Look. All I'm saying is the A.E.U.G played the Cooley High theme when he died, and it was fine.
Hey yo, Chris, go home. Go the fuck home, Chris. Go.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Hey CJ.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know. Man, hit the cold cheese.
Look. All I gotta say is this.
I was him with the black suit.
Joe, when he died, I was like, no, Eris, you know one of my favorite things. I know the whole squad was fucked up when he died. Oh, yeah. But y'all know one of my favorite things to say off of Mystery Science Theater. Well, thank you, movie. Yeah, thank you. All right. See, Kamille's mad. Now we got a plot.
He has motivation.
There we go.
And to be fair as well, they told that nigga to leave like several times. They're like, God, go back to base. You don't have any weapons. I can still fight. Pew, pew, pew.
Look,
what are you doing?
The only person who can disobey orders and stay alive is Kamille.
You don't have Kamille is in the Zeta Gundam. What the fuck?
Kamille's in the hole all the way Gundam.
Dude, when Char told him to stay his ass behind while he swims to Jaburo, Kamille was like, fuck you, bro. Don't tell me what to do, and swam behind him. And Char was like, all right, I guess you're here.
All right, man. He a new type. He all right.
You got a Gundam. What can I say?
No, good. I am in the one suit that can't be destroyed until Tamino says so.
You can barely fly a fucking suit. What are we doing here?
He wasn't even in the suit. He was in the fucking pod to the G defensive. What are you fucking doing, bro?
I wouldn't give cats a ball. All right.
Bro, I would barely give him a regular ass tank, bro. What are we doing here?
When I mean by ball, I'm talking about the ball.
The ball, yes, MS ball, yes.
Which, by the way, I didn't know they made an upgraded version of the ball. That's kind of wild.
It's like, I would not let you watch Haru. I wouldn't even put you in charge of that.
Out of here.
I'm already doing too much by having you fly this plane.
Barely fly as is. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, these noises. What the fuck?
And again, I like to mention.
Yo.
This is why white people in real life, I'm glad, dude. If white people had Newtype powers, they'd be more insufferable than normal.
No, they don't, because they can't dance or rap. So we already got a head start on the Chris.
First of all, to be a Newtype, you have to care about people.
There's that part. There's
that part right there. You have to have empathy. There you go.
That's a key element.
That's one key element, but no, you give them Newtype abilities. I believe they wouldn't even know what to do with them.
They really wouldn't. It's like D always do that video. It's always white people that never found a good.
No. We got it.
Like white folk ain't never had a bright idea in their life.
This isn't like the end, or this isn't like the end of the third act from the movie Limitless, where dude actually figured out how to take this pill, remove everything that was bad about it, and make it good.
Yeah, mass produce it. It's like, oh, that's a genius idea. That makes sense.
Oh my god! I look again, and I meant to do
Limitless is science fiction errors.
Yeah, I meant
no white person is that smart to do that, even with a pill. What are you talking about?
Now, Chris, Eris, I meant to do this
earlier. Get one hope, Chris.
I meant to say this shit earlier, y'all. Remember when, like I said, Cam had to see both his parents die. He just realized that they got thrust into a war that they can't stop. And he's sitting there with all the people. He's sitting there talking to Shaw. Niggas get shot every day, B.
And
your parents be fine, man. Like, this is your dad. You didn't like your dad, did you? Me, fine, nigga.
Me, every time Chris shoots down my ideas of giving people hope.
Look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
Look, Charles, Eris, you gotta look at the chip. You be all right.
I'm not doing that.
Look.
I am
like hold on. Like that's I don't think that's fair to Kamille because he's talking to the most divorced man who's never been married in his life.
Exactly. Hold on, and don't forget, Amuro goes, yeah, man, I don't even want to go to space, bro. I might see you out there. Char.
See who? Amuro. Amuro, it's 3 p.m. It's time for your PTSD dreams.
What you talking about, man?
Time for your nightmares about my death, Amuro.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Ooh, what's she gonna come out somewhere, nigga? Come on, man.
That's why he rolled in.
Yes, that's exactly what happens,
dude. That's why when that's why like look when Amuro came onto that ship, what was Char's first thing? I've come to laugh at you because that is his way of getting at fucking Amuro every guy. Because he says the same shit in Char's counterattack, and I'm like, yep, because that's his way of getting at. Thank you.
Though to be fair, I forgot why I saw
naive soul.
I forgot why I saw this shit. But Sandra was like, if you want to understand Char and Amuro's relationship, it would be like if Char was a streamer, and before every play, he would say, Amuro, I know you're in the chat. Watch this. And Amuro would never be in the chat. Matter of fact, Amuro wouldn't be watching the stream. Would never be watching the stream.
That's what makes them fighting in the grass in Charles counterattack so great.
Y'all can't do that.
Amuro, if you're hold up, Amuro, like wait a minute, Amuro, if you're in the chat, hi.
Narrator, Amuro was not in the chat.
He was never there.
He was never there.
Them rolling around.
Amuro was riding a bike.
No. Hey, Prime. Amuro left the chat.
Amuro was never in the chat.
No, last online 2 weeks ago.
Yes, last online 965.
No, hold on, make it worse. Hey, Prime, make it worse. It's not even the real Amuro. It's Amuro spelled with the at.
It's a way
Ray spelled with 2 A's and an I.
Amuro fan account, like Amuro fan account number 43.
It's a way
Amuro Ray, but it's RAE.
His away message is Rip Sailor, miss her so much.
That nigga had to update that since her death. Yo, that's no for real. That's one of the saddest things when you go to a friend's like Facebook account and you know they stop going to Facebook because they got into a fight with somebody, but the remnants of everything is still there. So you go in there like, oh, that's why he got offline.
It's like, well, that's to be expected, you know.
Yeah, see, there's a timeline you can look at.
Somebody with the username a spirit of Fraubo's parents.
I mean,
some trolling nigga Garma.
I think it's wild though.
Pieces of Garma.
Like, Kamille being sad over his mom dying, cool. But it was kind of weird in a way, like you're sad over your dad who didn't give 2 fucks about you that he died. It was just kind of strange. It's like
I think what it is,
I don't know.
There's a thing with dads and Gundam. And it really makes me go, Tomino, did you hate all of your father? Did you just hate every second of your dad?
Yes, I did.
Because every dad in Gundam so far, and even mentors have been pieces of shit. So it's really hard for me to feel bad when one of these people goes sometimes, man. Oh shit.
I mean,
no, Prime. I got you, Prime. I hate you so much.
Yes.
Oh God. I like how this nigga Char looked him dead in your face. You still getting PTSD like a bitch?
It's like, suck it up, bro. My dad got killed. My dad got killed and I got revenge.
Man, I killed my best friend, man. I shot that nigga in the face. You can go to school, nigga. You are.
Hold on. Time out. He didn't shoot his friend. Amuro shot his friend in the face.
No.
First of all, that wasn't his friend. First of all, let's be clear, because Char has never betrayed anybody in his life.
Exactly. The man said it himself. I never betrayed anybody.
Forgiveness, please.
That goes Garmo, man.
That throws over your head. Friendship and Char ain't the same. No, I keep forgetting that shit.
Hold up.
Garma in heaven, like no, we were friends.
No. Jedi Ghost Garma. The dude that figured out who Char really is. Got betrayed on the battlefield.
Actually, I think it's even more funny the fact that like
the real Char Osborne.
Like to show that they really weren't friends. I mean, even during their whole Newtype ghost thing, we didn't see the ghost of Garma, so that solidified that they're not friends.
A means to an end.
Because even cats had a fucking damn Newtype ghost.
I'm about to say cats showed it.
That tells you something. It's like, well, these cats are very missed.
If we took a poll on Gundam characters, cats would even be in the top 30, and he got him up.
Like, he got a ghost.
So I gotta ask all the people that die but show up whenever my Newtype powers activate. When I'm not summoning you, what are y'all doing?
Watching you masturbate. What do you think we're doing, man? We disappear. We go back to the heavens.
Ask Lala.
Lala out here doing fucking Newtype fucking OnlyFans to fucking Char.
I need you to go home, Chris.
Chris,
Chris, I need you to go ahead and clock. Chris, I need both of y'all to go ahead and clock out right now.
Not my fault, man. That chick be showing up to both of them nude as hell and shit for no reason. I'm like, wow.
Man, think about it, y'all. Think about it.
Unlike premium $5
extra. Think about it. Amuro had a good night. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, but he wakes up. Man, I gotta go to the bathroom. So he went over there, he about to take a shit. He about to and you know when it's late at night, he about to fall back and sleep on the toilet. And right where he about to lean his head back, he opens his eyes. Motherfucker.
So my question is, like, does she have the beam saber in her forehead, or
damn.
I was just about to ask that question.
The burn mark.
I was just about to ask the question.
It's like 13 ghosts.
Damage? What battle damage does she have on her?
It's like 13 ghosts. How did you die last? Well, actually, Beetlejuice.
Story.
Got Beetlejuice.
You put the beam down, Eris. You put the beam down right now.
Well, it's Lala, so she's beautiful. So you have to get like a small smoke stain. It can't be big or anything. So
no, wait, hold on. No, don't y'all remember how Lala was taken out? The beam saber went through, but you got to remember the explosion. Lala. That's how she went.
So she comes in,
leaning back.
Does that mean that Bernie's Newtype ghost is just hamburger meat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That kid is traumatized for life.
They turned
knowing that there's no body. It's damn.
Man, it looks like it looked like a Big Mac in this motherfucker. Somebody.
And what always kills me about that ending shit is when they're doing that reclamation, that speech at the end with the fucking mayor was like, and this is the end of the conflict, and and he's like just bawling, crying, because we know as an audience that was not the end of conflict in the Universal Century.
Also, the kids are like, why is he crying? It's good, right?
Well, the war is over. Not Al's war. Not Al's war.
I gotta be real.
This is just the beginning.
I gotta be real with you. All a Gundam in the pocket to me was, oh, look, the Gundams are there.
It's got a gun.
That was all of Gundam in the pocket to me, because it was like, oh, the Gundam. Oh my God, they're killing each.
I would just like to point out that Scott Hall barely turned.
Wait.
When you look at the clip, just look at Scott Hall.
It's got a gun.
Well, Scott Hall's a little high at the time, so little delays.
It was like a half a turn.
Scott Hall didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't move.
Scott Hall knew the deal. He was like, he ain't for me. That's on you there, buddy. It's on you, Big Kev.
That tells me something. Scott Hall's a Newtype.
From the barrio.
Scott Hall's a Newtype.
What was it? Bokalaka or whatever the fuck it is.
Hey, yo.
I don't know. Scott Hall would fit right in with the Titans. Just not.
I gotta be real. If Scott Hall was a Gundam pilot, he's dying that first episode. I hate saying that. Scott has "I got him" written all over him. I'm sorry. Kevin Nash looked like he would live the whole series. Be like, how?
I like. Okay, so here's the thing. So obviously, Kamille over the course of the show is growing in his powers, right? Final battle with Sirocco. The fact that he's killed Sirocco, but Sirocco was like, I got one more gamut against you. Psychic powers.
That was a hell of a death, too. Like, not only did he came in there, he stabbed the essence of spirit out of this nigga.
I
would also like to point out
animation for the death is actually pretty wild, though.
Not bad for the 1980s.
It was definitely wild, but
at all.
The thing I want to point out is your boy Kamille sees every woman from the show that has died.
Oh yeah, that is
in Newtype Jedi ghost form, and I'm like, bro, he is getting his power up like right now.
I mean, you know,
the power of the matriarchy.
I'm like, Sirocco. I was like, as far as I'm concerned, Sirocco was cooked.
Oh, he had the Bruce Leroy glow. Newtype.
He did.
Yes. Boy, he pointed right at Kamille. Your life finna be a living hell.
Hey D, I got you.
Let me tell you something.
Get up. And Eric, when he did that get up, that's when that piece of his his helmet broke off. I think that's what happened. When he stabbed him and he saw all that happen, he saw all that blood and guts came out. Cam was mine. All right, that's enough. We're going on shutdown mode, son. You're going to be kind of
it was immediate blue screen of death.
There was.
I like how this nigga was like, I get out of here. Help me get out of here, guys.
When my man said that my man said that I am not going to die. Like, I'm not going to let you get away with killing me like that just yet. Leaned over. I'm taking your brain.
Until you do right by the Earth Federation, right by the space people in the Earth Federation.
Well, you know, I have to say, it is not every day that you see the main antagonist of a show take the main character and put them in DFU mode.
Well, let's be real. Okay, so this isn't the first. So I was thinking about it. Oh, this is a deep cut. So Gatchaman 2. Lead character in that show, he uses I think he used a special weapon, the sword with the ship, and you find out over the course of Gatchaman 2 that every time he uses it, he can get radiation poisoning that can put him down. He disregards that shit. So by the end of the series, he is done. He is literally like Kamille at the end of Gatchaman 2. I keep forgetting his name.
That's some Meteor Man stuff right there.
Yeah, like by the end,
every time you use your powers, it drains you.
Yeah, like, but this was like, I mean, you gotta remember, Gatchaman, they're using experimental weapons and stuff to fight, you know, and all that stuff. So like this experimental weapon was like, yeah, you might end up. So basically, by the end of it, he's literally in a wheelchair, just done. So happens to Kamille. Kamille is basically in a vegetative state because of all of everything just hitting them all at once.
It's so weird because I had to ask you on Prime, you Chris and Prime, actually you too, Eris, like the difference of the ending. I was always telling myself I see when I get there. So when I watch New Translation to watch most of this, some of the stuff I did go back and watch like an episode or two just because I was kind of curious of what will be what or whatever like that. I will say, as much as I am an anime fan and I will always say go with the television show, I get why they did what they did in New Translation. I'm just not a fan of it.
The one thing
I get it though.
The one thing I did, the only thing I would say I liked about New Translation was the I guess the redrawn scenes. Some of them, like a lot of them, were kind of cool looking. That was really about it. The fact that this was done in 2006, the change in the ending, again, I know you were trying to satisfy. They were trying to satisfy, I guess, both sides of the show, because let's keep it a buck. Zeta Gundam is a very dark Gundam show.
It is.
but it's kind of wild that they did that. But then when you watch Double Zeta Gundam, like the character improves a bit, like his state in that show improves. So I'm like,
I think that was
think about it at the time. But Chris, think about it at the time though. At the time when when this show came out, and when you see dude pretty much is in factory reset mode, and it's just
the drooling. Yeah,
and and it's Finn credits. Like Finn. I'm like, that's how Zeta Gundam ends.
I mean, yeah. Hey,
I mean, I get it. It's war, but I mean, bruh.
Now, most people might be asking, so what happened to the Titans? So here's the thing about the Titans. Titans, they basically get taken out. Now, obviously, it ends up kind of turning into a weird Nuremberg situation because the people it was kind of a situation where if you were in the Titans and that whole thing happened with the Grips conflict, some of those folks went back to the Earth Federation, no problem, but there were others that actually went through court trials and shit. Cause it's like, hey man, some of y'all were doing some war crimes. We gotta put you on trial here, man. You can't just come back into the Earth Federation.
Ain't no summer. It felt like a bunch of y'all.
The show might have said Finn episode 50, but
yeah, some of y'all was wilding.
Y'all was wilding out a little too much, and we about to we taking y'all to court.
Y'all getting the straight up Pete Hegseth treatment. Oh, the second the credits hit, you getting arrested.
You're done.
I would also say
Trump says you ain't good no more. You getting handcuffed.
The other thing I mentioned you by the way about new translation is you're pretty much watching all 50 episodes summed up in 3 movies with 50% of the context.
Mm-hmm.
That's what those movies do in a nutshell.
I will say a little bit more than that, but I totally understand what you mean. Like I said, I think both versions are fine. I really do.
Yeah,
I can see why they did it, because only reason why I say is this, and I told this to all of y'all. I feel like Tamino looked at it like, let's change that. Like I feel like he was like,
and like,
let's change it. I ain't like it the first time I did it. We just did it because we were doing this shit.
Not as a dig against the new translation, because like at the end of the day, it's still Zeta Gundam, and Zeta Gundam is fucking excellent.
Awesome, yes.
But like to compare it to the compilation movies for the original Gundam, like those movies I think I told you, this does a really great job of condensing the story around Char and Amuro, and there's like a master class of editing. Like I think if you like anybody who's gonna like edit things or like trim things down, like you should watch and see like the fantastic job they do of compressing that story. Now, granted, you leave out a lot of like character moments and beats from other characters who aren't Amuro and Char.
Exactly.
And you lose a lot of world building, but like those movies are just like perfect distillation of the core concept of the story. And it's kind of like what you said when you were like, you're watching the show with the new translation and you're missing like half the context of things. Like there are a lot of things that are left on the table. Like they're still enjoyable because again, Zeta Gundam is fucking excellent. It just actually, I would say it benefits you more if you've seen the TV show, then you watch new translation. Whereas I feel like you can watch the original Gundam movies and you'll still be pretty fine.
I agree. Especially especially look at a lot of the redrawn scenes, because there's quite a few of them. It almost makes you ask, was there not enough budget to just remake Zeta Gundam with the updated animation?
I don't know. It is kind of interesting because it's like, because if you think about it, like, okay, so recently they redid all of Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny with like new scenes and I believe new voice actors for it. So like, I have the original Gundam Seed DVDs from like years ago when it first came out, but like apparently they did like a brand new translation, brand new animation, and a lot of that had to do with them lining it up with I believe the new Seed Freedom movie that came out like a couple of years ago. So
and also doing some getting cleanup, because we talked about this earlier. Like Gundam Seed was like notorious for like rush animation, like reuse frames and shit. And so like that remaster project did a lot of like cleanup, adding some MSV mobile suit variation suits into that shit, cleaning up some of the questionable shots, cutting back the animation recycles. And like you say, also bringing in a tone and doing things like being a better bridge between Seed and Seed Destiny, adding like different scenes or taking things out. I'm looking at you, Muse Helmet. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see, like, would they ever remaster Zeta or so I don't know. I think that's just more of a money thing, and whether they feel it's if they
let's gotta remember we're dealing with Bandai and Sunrise, and they are notoriously fucking frugal.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because
if it's not a guarantee that they're going to make. Matter of fact, even if they know there's a guarantee that they can make money, they'll still say no.
But that's what makes it weird though, because like I said, with them doing the Hathaway movies, I'm wondering, okay, maybe they are getting their return on investment with those movies. Then, if that's the case, I'm assuming they probably are.
I mean, I am curious, but to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Before you even think about reanimating any of the older Gundams, I'm gonna need you niggas to come off a Crossbone Gundam.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna need you niggas to come off an F90. I'm gonna need you niggas to come off of Beltashika's Children. I'm gonna need y'all niggas to redo G Savior as an animated project. Before you even think about going back and redoing OG.
Maybe low key finish Thunderbolt. I'm not saying you gotta go all the way, but just say fuck it. Just throw us on that a little bit. But
listen, I personally would pay money to see an updated animation version of old girl catching that shell case into the dome.
Boink.
What errors you want to see that thing in 4K?
Look, man, look. Yes. Hey, look, you want to talk about, like, we talk about war crimes, right? I think the most wild part of Zeta was when Char and them were on the colony, and it was like the fucking remains of a woman with her baby. And I was like, holy shit, that was some jarring ass shit. Like, goddamn, like,
yo, there's a really dope chapter in Gundam the Origin. You know that fucking colony they gassed to drop during the Battle of Loom?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's like a whole chapter that talks about one of the guys, like from the perspective of a dude who lived on the colony, like the day the gassing happened.
What?
Yeah, they did. Because dude was actually talking about, he was like going to take a trip. He was going to take his
girlfriend, man.
All that. He was like, hey, look, I'm actually about to start my first day of, duty in the military. Like I'm doing it tomorrow. Whole colony gets gassed, and he's right outside the door. She was behind the door. Dude got gassed. Everybody got gassed, and I'm like, bro, that was sad. You come to find out, episode 1 of Mobile Suit Gundam, that was the colony that nosedived into Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful chapter. It was a very beautiful chapter as well. Like well drawn, well paced.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch both versions, of Gundam Origin.
No, it's in the manga. Read the manga. Read the fucking.
I take that back. I didn't read the manga, but I did watch like both versions of Gundam Origin, and they did showcase that. But I'm pretty sure the manga actually had a lot more story behind it.
Dude, that is, it's like, I mean, look, but that's the thing. We praise all the gunfights, and you're like, hey, what about the civilians getting caught up in this shit? Because like I said, Jaburo getting fucking nuked, and I'm like, so that rainforest is just fucking done, right?
Oh no, that thing gone. That thing gone. The animals went first. Everything else was going to go after.
Several tribes as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing about Jaburo getting nuked, they did not give two fucks if there was their own soldiers on there. They were like, hey, unless you were able to if you're an able-bodied person to get up out of here, cool. Everybody else, you're done.
You see, they left Rekka in the fucking jail cell, just like fucker.
Like,
FDB.
People die every day. We good. Yeah, not give a fuck. Oh my god, man! But yeah, Zeta's revisiting Zeta. It was definitely kind of like I actually ended up watching all the episodes. I was like, fuck, I might as well because I actually have. Look, I actually have the DVDs. I have the OG ones. Look.
You're a man of culture as well, then.
Yes.
So you have the no, I have the OG ones. I got the shit that came with the pencil sharpener sets.
Oh, see, I have the Anime Legends ones. All right, so quick history on this. So, right when Bandai America was shuttering here in America, they released this and the Mobile Suit Gundam show before they was like, oh, and the last season of Gundam 00 before they were like, all right, we're done. They shuttered all of Bandai America. So if you were lucky enough to get these, yes, for sure, it was worth it.
You want to know what really sucks is during that time when Right Stuff kind of just disappeared. Well, it was on the verge of disappearing. Funimation got swallowed up by Crunchyroll. Now when you try to go to Crunchyroll, you look for any Gundam
out of print.
Everything is gone. Just
man.
gone.
Oh yeah. I mean, at this point, unless you want to pay exorbitant amounts for like, you know, the Blu-ray of Gundam Wing with the new brighter animation and all that stuff, might as well ride the pirate seas.
I was just gonna say, sir, it is as easy as 1, 2, 3, and sometimes you just gotta kiss some anime. You know what I mean?
Go catch change, my guy.
Or count to 9, then say anime.
You know, it's all good.
You know, pet some cats. You know, a couple of nans. You know.
Oh, hold up! Serious though. Isn't Bandai putting a lot of their shows on their YouTube channel?
Yes, they are. Now being said, I will say that I saw all the new translation on YouTube. It was up by Bandai. Bandai was one.
Yeah, they was it. Yeah, they changed the name. It was Gundam Info, and that was called, what's it called now? Gundam International.
I remember they put a lot of the C remaster stuff on their site, and I was like, well, that was interesting.
I think it, hold on, let me see which one it was. If I'm mistaken, it was just them, but it might have been somebody else. Where's my history at? Where's my history at?
Info.
It says this.
Yeah, it's Gundam Channel International.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gundam, yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what
they're putting up G Gundam now, and there's Gundam Wing HD. There's Char's Counterattack. There's the Gundam movies, Endless Waltz. Yeah,
they're doing the Lord's work on that one. Race for Mercury.
And see, and if I really want to get a physical copy of any of this stuff, I gotta wait till I'm back across the pond and go inside any video store or any place that just happens to sell anime DVDs and Blu-rays, and I might have to just snatch them up and hope that they at least got English subtitles.
Yeah, I mean that's the least you can do, because like I said, it was just kind of, which I'm pretty sure at some point they're probably end up redoing all that again and stuff. But
I just don't see it happening, because if Bandai America is gone, and unless at this point Crunchyroll decides, hey, we're gonna spend some money and we're gonna get all of the Gundam stuff back.
Yeah, because Crunchyroll's only released the newest ones, like Rich from Mercury, and I think GQ is going out, and I think they did I think Hathaway was on Blu-ray, I believe. I think. And
let's just be real, you already missed the window to give us a Zeta Gundam re-release for an anniversary.
Yep. I mean, hey, that's the state of where we're at right now, unfortunately, with physical releases. Yep, too.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
So, but yeah, I think that's it for Zeta.
Got one question. Well, number one, thank you, Prime. You're going to be back on here again. Trust me, we have a long ass fucking year, nigga. I know, but still. But I'm sorry, my bad. Eris.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose you, Eris. WB or Warner, or WB or Disney.
Honestly, I hate both right now, but
come on, it's 3 Black Geek. You ain't even doing nothing new. We ain't doing nothing new unless it's urgent, and you know that.
Because I have an idea of what you're gonna pick if I say Disney, so I'm gonna say Warner Brothers.
All right, Prime, I got a question. Do you want to be on this episode next week with us?
There we go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Okay, so
probably one of my fave Batman movies. Ain't gonna lie.
I have to be real. I will defend to the death Batman Forever. This movie is bad, but fuck you, I love it. I love this movie.
It was the Batman Forever was the perfect mix of like, all right, we're gonna take the wild stuff that Tim Burton's doing, but we're also gonna have some fun. I felt it was the perfect mix because, like I say, a lot of
this Batman and Robin, he went the other way too much.
Yeah, because I mean, people enjoyed Batman Forever mainly for the whole Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne and his soul psyche and stuff. And I'm pretty sure we're definitely gonna dive into like because there was some like deleted scenes that kind of dived into like Bruce Wayne's psyche when it came to that whole thing with the Riddler and that whole mind control thing and stuff that they kind of took out. And I was like, that would have been interesting if they kept it in the show. Well, I say show, movie. But also,
I hate to be that, but me personally, as much as I love this movie, I know a lot of people don't talk about it. Talk about it outside of Jim Carrey's performance. I'm lying. We all talk about one thing. This nigga wrote a song. This
nigga wrote a song about heroin, and all of us said, "Fuck yeah!"
It's from a Rose was about heroin. Are you serious?
Yes, like all Chris, like all British, all UK singers and pop stars back then, they had at least one song about heroin, cocaine, or acid. Everyone did, and this song actually came from a time where Seal was, I think he was homeless and he was kind of doing drugs a lot, and he talked about one day getting high.
Let's also keep it real. Let's really keep it real. Considering how young we were when this movie came out, you didn't get to see the movie yet, but this video was out before the movie dropped. We were there we were here for the video just to see the scenes from the movie.
No bull. I used to love that about movies, about songs that were in movies, because when you see the video, you can see parts of the movie. Yep. I used to love that.
You used to see nothing but nothing but out of context clips from the movie.
But Chris, actually, it's not about heroin; it's about cocaine. Because did you know that when it snows, my eyes become whiter? Baby, that part right there is every cokehead singing. Baby,
they always were singing that damn song. I was a kid singing that song. Like, man, this is a great song. Yeah,
nigga. Yes, he was.
Oh my god!
Anyway, so yes, thank you. All right, Prime. We'll see you next week, and we see all the rest of y'all next week when we talk about Val Kilmer talking about, do you want to go to the circus? That line is like bleeded into my head because of my sister.
Grown ass Chris O'Donnell playing.
Go to the circus. Chris O'Donnell with two grown-ups behind him dying at the same time.
30-year-old Chris O'Donnell playing a teenager.
That one was for my mother, for my father, for my brother, and this one's for me.
And then Batman and Robin, he turns into Nightwing for reasons.
My dad
toys.
My dad was so
easiest check Marlon Wayans ever got, by the way.
My dad was so loud in the movie theater when this part happened. Why don't you just die? My dad lost.
Why can't I kill you?
That's what he said. Why can't I kill you? My dad couldn't stop laughing.
No. When you said the first, like the other one, you said, "Why don't you just die?" That was Tommy Lee.
Speaking of which, we finally get to talk about Tommy Lee wanting to get the fuck out of Dodge every single day he shot this movie. Anyway, we're done. We'll see y'all up next week, man. We out.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Again! You fucking idiot!